Ni hao, China.
Oh, good. Good Chinese.
Yeah.
Are you going to continue with that, or is
No,
that
just
it now?
that.
Oh,
Xie xie.
okay. Oh, China and Colombia are going to take part in the third match this morning here in Hall 1, the third match in Group D. And we have the top of the group so far, China, Paralympic silver medalists, against the bottom of the group, the Colombians, who have yet to score a point, but who have entertained us this week and have been very well supported. The Colombian team, I've enjoyed watching them.
You are a fan of the Colombians.
I like them. They were very enthusiastic. Their bench was cheering hard when I watched them the other day. Both teams in, well, similar colours. The Colombians in the yellow and white. They are on the right side of our screen as we look at it, and the Chinese in the
really
yellow
silenced in our comments. Anybody in Colombia that wants to talk with us? I would say it's like between 7 and 9 at Colombia by my geo reference points. So it's morning time. In Macau, it's starting of the evening, 7:27. So someone is watching us at breakfast and someone is watching us at dinner.
And if they are watching,
Oh, I had good evaluation for my Ni hao.
oh, good.
You see?
Maybe you should try some more.
No, I just know Ni hao and Xie xie.
Oh,
I learned a few words, but I can't remember. I've been a couple of times in China and been really happy. I really like the Chinese.
I was in Beijing for the Games, Paralympics back in 2008. The only time I've been there. China have just come with 4 players from their 6 for him.
Yeah, 2 players missing. One of them their regular center, and also number 7, D, who's played really well on the left wing. For some reason, which we still do not know, they are missing from the squad. We know that we have had a couple of players in the other teams having some issues with that what we believe is food poisoning. So maybe if it's the same with them. But it's a decimated China, but still a very strong China.
Oh, the ball up in the air. Chinese starting 3. We have Song Jing, Hu Mingyao, and Yang Minyuan.
China that is with 15 points in this Group D and in front of everybody with 5 points ahead of Lithuania and 1 point from Ukraine now because Ukraine has 14.
No, Ukraine has 13.
13? Isn't 4 for the winning?
3 for them.
3 for the winning, 1 for the tie, it's 0 for the lost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. So 13 for Ukraine, 10 from Lithuania now, but with less one match. And Colombia with 0.
Yeah.
And minus 37 goals.
Yeah, that's a lot in 5 games, but a win here for China really secures the first spot here for the quarterfinals, which gives them a breather, and especially now with there are only 4 in the squad, it will make it much easier for them.
Argentina tomorrow for Brazil. Colombia finished their campaign against the USA, and is this nearly the lead for Colombia there. Seen the Colombians with their 2 through the legs throwers. Berrio number 7 is on the right. He just blocks that one over the top. Victor Montano on the left for Colombia. And these are the 2 players that have been doing these through the legs throws, and it looks
Backside
like
bombers, as Louis calls
yeah,
them.
Louis calls them. We've coined some phrases this week.
We have Sun with the ball on the right-hand side.
Going
Fires it into the gap. Beautiful goal by Sun, and an introduction for him in this game.
Son Yang takes that one.
We have Andres now on the right-hand side, throws to the center. Min Yang, who has scored a lot of goals from the right wing, but now, since their regular center isn't there, they have put up Min Yang on the center line.
Berrio. It's a backside shot, but not a backside bomb, I don't think.
No.
Not much power in that one.
Oh, and the long ball.
Oh! Chance here for Colombia to get on the score sheet. Well, it's going to be Berrio.
Could Colombia open the score?
Nope,
No, it's wide.
it's very wide. He threw 4 penalties yesterday, and 3 of them was cross-court from the right-hand side to the left-hand side.
Still 1-0 to China, 9:27 on the clock.
And we have a
And
goal.
2-0 to China. And that was Sung Jen again, I think from the right side. Just trying to defend it from the Colombians, but couldn't stop that from going in. And every time I watch China this week, Florian, they've been absolutely solid in defence. I know they haven't got their regular lineup here, but that very much a strength for them that I've seen this week.
Yeah, they have such a good depth in the field, and doesn't matter. It's a little bit like Japan. Doesn't matter who you put on court. The players is equally good in the defense, and almost in the same as in the offense. So, yeah, China is absolutely one of my favorites to take this tournament home.
And I really love their jerseys with the padding on the numbers.
Yeah.
You've said that before. Have you
No.
been able to secure one yet?
No, my relationship with China is really hard because I only can say
Yeah.
meow.
Anyhow.
And they are not the most communicative of the players. But if you have access to the Chinese players, tell them that I really love one of those jerseys. The red ones, I prefer the red ones.
Yeah.
I'm sure the coach was talking with Mario there.
Yeah, but
Oh.
I also know him quite well. He's been
Yeah,
around
you
there.
can tell them that I would love one red jersey. And one from Colombia also.
I see here on the list that also one of the regular staff is replaced, so he's not
Yeah.
here either.
So 3 of the team, including the staff, have been replaced on the Chinese start sheet. Here they still lead 2-0 though. 8:40 on the clock, and that was right into the stomach of Acero, the Colombian centre.
Andres had a really frustrating game yesterday. He was not happy. He was yelling at the players, and was very, very angry yesterday.
Emotional.
Yeah, very emotional yesterday, but today he seems a little bit calmer.
But compared with the Chinese or Ukrainian coach, or just emotional?
No, he was emotional yesterday. He was really frustrated.
70-72, my...
Oh, right down the side there. He came across. Excellent.
I mean, yeah, he went from the left-hand side to the right-hand side, threw down to the left-hand post and score. His first goal of the day. We have 3 for China, 0 for Colombia, 8 minutes and 7 seconds remaining.
772, Mai says Colombian players have a special throwing posture. Yes, it's the back throw,
Backside bomber.
backside bomber
Backside bomber.
created by Louis. The backside bomber, it's typical from the Latin teams, the
Yes.
American teams,
Yes.
and it's really hard because you can get with your head on the floor really, really easy.
Yeah.
We tried.
It's not a technique that we usually use here in Europe, especially, but many South Americans use it, and impressively enough, they have good accuracy with it also. But
Well,
Not something in your coaching manual then, Florian.
no,
Okay.
I think someone in the Portuguese team knows how to do it. I'm not sure. I can be making confusion with Sporting,
yeah,
but it's hard. We played the film crew played with the volunteers, and both teams try it, and both teams ended with their heads on the floor. So
7 minutes 18 on the clock. China 3, Colombia 0. China.
actually, one of the players that try is Brazilian, so he could be on the genes, but it didn't work.
didn't work. No,
So,
Andres with the ball on the right hand side, fires into the gap, collected by Sun, by Minyao. Minyao goes around from the left hand side to the right hand side, fires back, blocked by Andres.
so very yellow. Oh my goodness!
An
Through
own
the
goal.
legs! And it has gone in. It was passed back
That's a sad one.
by Berrio, and it went through the legs in the corner of Victor Montano, and that is 4-0 to China. What a mistake for the Colombians.
Oh.
And there, it's one back, I think, for the Colombians. 4-1. Oh, and they're delighted with that one. Victor Montano makes amends immediately for that mistake because it went through his legs. And a little bit of flurry of activity there in this last minute or so. Oh,
they have
I'm
their
pleased.
goal.
Yeah, I'm pleased.
Can
that
we
the
have a
Colombians are
repeat
there.
of the own goal?
Sorry?
Can we have a replay of the own goal?
Of course. Can we watch the last goal against Colombia? The sad one.
We're underway again.
They will get it.
Sung Jing. Oh, Colombia lost the ball there. It's
Yeah.
gone back over to China.
Against Colombia. Not the goal that Colombia scored, the one before. The sad one.
And the Chinese coach did not like that he received that goal. You receive a goal, you go out.
There's some
Oh.
punishment.
Yeah,
They're so emotional.
it's harsh.
Wang Jinhao is going to come on, the only substitute that China have got. I'm just looking at the kits of the people. It's a very yellow day.
Yeah.
The referees, the
The Co-
Chinese team, the
the
Colombians,
Colombians.
everyone's in yellow today.
Somebody sent a memo and we did not receive it.
We did not receive it, no. And we have Wang Jinhao coming into the court, and he goes over to the left wing. And we have Ming Yao coming over to the right wing, and he has the ball in his hand now for the first throw after the substitution.
It's going back to the right. It's gone down the line. It's gone into the gap and into the midriff of Victor Montano. Andres Berrio. He is certainly the most expressive of the Colombians, I think.
Yes, he is. Oh,
Where's that one going? And Montano's let it slip by again. Oh,
slowly.
oh. Some frustrating goals have been gone in for the Colombians today. It's 5-1 to China, just about at the halfway point. 6 minutes and 3 seconds. And China determined not to let in another goal, or they'll be substituted.
Yeah,
Oh, Colombia.
but you could see also there the Colombian center when he touched the ball that went into the goal. He didn't say anything, so the wing didn't even know that he did not have that. So you need to tell them that the ball is loose.
So communication.
Coming back to the comments here in YouTube, Clearston Maprani says, if tried to throw like the Colombians, I think I would break something in my body, not just my head.
The Belgian player.
Yeah, the center Clisson Maprine. Yeah, probably, and that's why I don't even dare to try it. I will probably hit my jewels.
The Belgians are a really cool team. I have some talks with them last night on dinner, and they are really mad with Mario because he was mean to them against the Germans.
Germany against Belgium.
And I told them that I will tell Mario that the Belgian flag is just the same of the Germans, just upside down now. So maybe he fell in love again with the Belgians.
He just said, "Oh yeah, yeah."
Yeah, bring it on, Belgium.
Best goal I ever
Oh,
seen.
and we
and
have
again.
another goal. Yeah.
6-1 to China now. That was Mignot, I think, from the right side. Just into the gap, and the defence not being able to hold that out. 6-1, 5 minutes 15 on the clock.
Very good throws. The Colombians are not giving in.
No, they're trying to fight back, but it's a losing battle at the moment. And maybe we have Winyao collecting the ball on the right-hand side, going over to the left-hand side, throwing it down to the gap, and blocked by the center, Acero.
There we go with that backside bomb again. A bit more powerful. And out by Wang, down the line. On the far side for the Chinese team, on the left side for them.
Yeah. And you have number 1 from Colombia picking up the ball on the right-hand side, and it throws out. So I think it's Arroyo.
Meanwhile, in Hall 2, Israel 7, Australia 3.
And a good save from Arroyo there into the pocket. Min Yang's first throw here.
Center goes out to the side.
A very slow
Oh.
pace, this little curve on that ball. Just blocked by Arroyo's feet and out. Out.
Berrio.
Victor Brom.
Again, right down the line for Berrio as well.
Fatmir is saying, this championship is not really making my work week so effective.
Oh, off the post there.
Such a
from
great
Wang Jinho.
championship.
Let me go back to work, all our call your boss.
Oh.
Some
Arroyo with the ball on the left-hand side. Throws into the center. Pass it to Yin Hao on the left-hand side. Cross court, blocked by Arroyo's feet.
Yeah, nice throw there. Well defended. Over to the left. I did think there that Yu Mingyao was just moving into the middle there, but he managed to get over to block the ball with his feet. Back with Beria. Berio moves over to the left of the court. Down the line again.
Very good effort there, and a good last second block there from Ming Yao.
Fatmir, come back to your attack with I'm the boss. So there's a good reason to go to work, Fatmir. There's a good reason.
Even more.
So still,
But you can stay with us. Just
yeah.
you have to fill the gaps.
Multitask.
Sorry?
Multitask.
Multitask, yeah.
So 3 minutes and 8 seconds on the clock. China lead Colombia 6-1 in this first half. Comfortable as we thought it might be for They will be the group winners. The result here. Again, found that gap, but well defended by the Colombians.
A good change of pace there from China, who pushed up the pace now with a smooth ball instead. And Andres now gets the ball in the center, goes out to the right-hand side, fires it down to the center. Easy collection.
Side. There we go. On the right side of the Colombian goal. And out 2 minutes 40 on the clock. Still 6-1 to China.
Ming Yao collecting the ball on the left-hand side, going back to the right-hand side. Oh, to the post and just blocked by the feet of Arroyo.
Yeah, Roy, and he acted like he had it under control there.
Yeah.
There was no panic. 5 for China, Ming Yao. Oh, great shot, Ming Yao. Through the gap, but it was under the body of the centre. It was close to the centre there. Maybe should have dealt with that one better, but it's 7-1 now to China.
2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining on the clock. Ming Yao with the second shot of the game, and a slow one again onto the right-hand side.
We have lost the ball here. Video comes through.
Some confusion on the.
Good shot from Wang. Video through the legs again. Was a backside bomb on that one. That was quite a nice piece on that one, and
there
right
you go.
into the corner. Great accuracy there from Jinhao Wang. And it's 8-1 to China.
And China is putting their feet on the accelerator.
Yeah, a little bit. I think they want to go home now. We have 1 minute, 31 seconds remaining. China 8, Colombia 1.
Yeah. The goal that you didn't see, and it's really sad. This is one of the saddest goals for me at this tournament, because it does. Picks it. No, it's not the one.
This is not the.
No, this is not the one.
That was
It's not the one.
close. That was
They
a
tried, but it's not the
slow
one.
motion
It's
goal
okay.
there.
I don't want to say
It
because
was
tell you.
this speed at 100%.
Yeah. In
Yeah.
real life,
Yeah.
it was still
So
that
slow.
we have Andres now on the right-hand side with the backside bomber.
Still 120 on the clock in the first half.
And a good effort. Cross court by Jinhao. Arroyo on the left-hand side. Throws to the center. Easy block there by Minion. And a long pass.
Ming Yao is
There
gone
you
in.
go.
Yep, it is another one for China. Ming Yao right through the gap. The legs of the centre could not keep it out. And just over a minute to go.
This is the
China
moment that I
9,
always
Colombia
start
1.
talking about the player of the match.
Or the Mercy. We got 54 seconds remaining.
It
Well-
could happen, the Mercy, but I don't think so.
But I think you're wrong.
On the first half,
Yeah. It's difficult to pick MVP in this kind of game when the levels are
It is.
so
Oh,
when the
defense.
levels are so different.
Yeah.
And it hasn't taken a special effort from the Chinese team to win this.
you look to the data sheet, and they didn't bring all the teams, so
No.
it's really a walk in the park for the
Yeah,
Chinese.
yeah.
Defended well, Ming Yao. And
Yeah.
that one over to
And
Iran.
anyone in Colombia that you would like to appreciate?
Appreciate them because of their effort, but when you're down 1-9, you haven't done enough to be part. If you score a couple of goals or are really good in the center, yeah, then yes, of course, but no, unfortunately not this game.
And Jin Hao is going to be the final shot, I think, for China. We are going to go to half time.
So who's the best scorer for China from now?
Mingyao, he has 4 goals, so
4 and 9. Even so, it's not so.
no.
Here we have it, half time.
But we'll see. We have a
Could,
little bit more time.
we keep the medal for ourselves?
Yeah,
I
we
can
give the
ask.
MVP to Paul.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it. Well, it's not going to be Sung Yen. He's been left on his own on the bench
Yeah.
after
Guys,
the goal goes in at his side.
I think Paul is MVC, most valuable
Yeah.
commentator.
Yeah. Perhaps the audience can help us.
Yeah, who do you think should win the
MVP.
MVP of this match?
We have 2 goals for Zhen Sun, 4
Player
goals
of
for
the match,
Hu
not
Mingyao.
MVP, because it's different terminology.
Yeah, and we have Wang Yin Hao on 2 goals.
Yeah, difficult decision here. 9-1 to China. Colombia. Well, they must have expected it coming into this game because the Chinese team, one of the most experienced. We've seen that 3 of those team are those that won the silver medal in the Paralympic Games
Here comes
last year. Is this the one? Oh, it's another goal. And I don't know if we're going to get a replay of that one that you missed, Florian, but it is a sad one.
Yeah.
And a sore one to take. Oh, goodness.
but I don't think I want to see it because it reminds me of an own goal we made.
Yes.
You made?
Oh,
Between the
no.
Oh, you
yes,
suffered.
No. Yeah, we suffered.
Okay.
So we made an own goal, and that ended up. It was in a quarterfinal. That made it 7-7.
Oh.
Could
Did
be
you go
this
to
one.
win? No, I don't think so. That's after it, I think. 'Cause I remember thinking it was almost like that. The ball was passed back between the two. And,
Yeah.
and Montana just wasn't able to collect the ball. Just rolled very slowly
You
through
guys
his legs.
gonna love Fatmir idea for the player of the match. The Chinese coach for not accepting mistakes.
Well, he has gotten a second chance because he's gonna
He's
start
back in.
now. Yeah, he's back in. So we have Sun getting another shot now.
I think Fatmir has something for coaches
Yeah.
in his heart.
And he's replacing number 5 Mingyao, who has scored 4 goals so far.
So we go into the second half. We are 2 goals away from the mercy. We might have an early finish in this one. China with that depleted squad. They're missing one of their normal team staff. They're missing a couple of players, but still looking very strong against Colombia, who have that goal.
And Colombia has scored goals, a lot of goals against the other teams, which just increases the level of China. You see how good they are in the defense.
Your brother.
He's
Next
active.
time I want your brother here also. Fatmir said he brought him out to the bench, slapped him around a bit, and now he's back to show what he can do.
There was
And Rivera is saying that the game is over. Is not. There's still 11 minutes and 50 seconds to go, and Colombia can still maintain this game if they can. I don't know if they want, but it's possible.
Yeah, well,
and you have Hernandez has entered the court on the right-hand side, which means that Andres has gone up to the center.
There he is. Just collecting the ball. One through the legs and into the side of Sun Jin. Who copes with it this time. He's not going to let that one pass him again. Out. For Colombia 11-22. China 9, Colombia 1. This to the right, well dealt with by China. It's Wang Jinhao. Sun Jin wants the ball now. He wants to put this one to bed. He wants to finish this one off.
Very, very close there. Blocked by Arroyo behind the center in the gap. Arroyo's throws from the left-hand side to the center. Easy collection there.
Wang Jinhao fires that one in. Saved by the feet of Berio. Too easy for the Chinese defense. Sun Jing. He's been hitting good spots, Sun Jing.
Yeah.
Last couple of shots. Only a matter of time, do you think?
I think so. We have Andres now with the ball from the center, throwing a long ball.
Oh. 10 minutes and 10 left.
This is what
On the
you
clock.
don't want at this point.
No. You have Sun with the ball on the right-hand side.
Oh, he was close to it,
So
wasn't he?
close, yeah. It wasn't.
Wow.
It's really wet, the floor. over there.
Yes.
Seems to be that side. It was the same for the US game, same for Ukraine. I don't know.
But
Maybe it's
it
just
was
the angle of
It
the
was the
the
player
light,
because
maybe. Yeah.
when we went for
Yeah.
the
For
defense,
the ball,
yeah.
yeah.
but they are listening to us and
Nope.
they were mopping already.
We have 10 for China, 1 for Colombia, 10 minutes and 10 seconds. A lot of 10s there.
Yeah, tens and ones and zeros. It's
It's a binary
game,
game.
yeah.
So this is the time that I tell that the volunteers are really important, helping to maintain
Safety.
the field and the players are their best.
Hernandez. Oh, nearly,
Sun
nearly.
misjudged that one.
Yeah. Is he going to finish this game off though?
I think we should give MVP to Sun just so that he doesn't get punished tonight.
That's a mercy move.
Yeah.
Now,
Chinese
from
coach might be up here in the
again.
commentary position.
imagine how teased you would be by your teammates letting in a goal by someone throwing it backwards with your ass towards you. And then Murat, it could be better if it were the court more like the Paralympics voice quality. I don't know. I didn't listen to the Paralympics, so
What did he say?
it would be better if we were the court more. If we hear the court more like the Paralympics. Yeah, it's a different approach of the broadcast. It's one of the organization choices to make it more entertainment to everyone that wants to follow this World Cup, and not just for the people with visual problems. So, but we have the court on the audio. So if you try, you can listen.
LK, who was here this morning.
Here it comes.
Yesterday. Oh my goodness.
Long ball.
Oh. This could be the final act of this game, 10-1 to China. 8 minutes 54 on the clock. Sun Jing puts it in the corner
It's
and
done.
finishes the game.
Now it's done.
Yeah. 8:54 remaining of the second half when China finishes off the game by a penalty.
Well, China securing their place
Player of the game,
at the top.
number 5 for China. Wu Mingyao.
Yeah, you said, Florian, not much to choose between the Chinese team there. It was a, what you would say in English, a workmanlike performance. They just did what they had to do.
Punched in, did the work, punched out.
Exactly. Perfect for China. It's a perfect record is maintained. They will go into the quarterfinals as top seed in that group. To China for that victory, and great effort also from Colombia. I can now tell you who the player of the match is, and that award will go to China number 5, Hu Mingyao. So China number 5, Hu Mingyao, is the player of the match.
Congratulations.
Well done to Hu Mingyao.
Thank you, Murat.
Selecting.
Murat says, anyway, your comments are really funny. I think it's yours, Florin. And Ana Rivera now says you, like we, she chooses Yu Mingao as the player of the match. So, next on Hall 1, Argentina, Lithuania.
Yes.
So, be back with us because it makes sense. This is the best hall.
See you soon.
Bye.
I have a break. Is there lunch?
Who do I have now? Am I on this one?